The COVID crisis, historic wildfires, increased racial tensions, weighing heavy on the hearts of many Californians.
We're in a state of emergency, and if somebody doesn't make the decision to do something intentionally for the Black community, we're going to continue to see this kind of downward spiral.
Tonight, the people who serve communities of color are rising to the occasion.
In the midst of all the things that could be getting us down, it's really the time for the Urban League and others like us, and we are stepping up.
Creating safe places.
And part of the work with Safe Black Space is around helping Black people understand and value that essence, that humanness, that greatness within them.
In a KCRA 3 special presentation, Project Community, Meeting the Needs.
Well, there's another community organization that's always transitioning with the times, and that's the Greater Sacramento Urban League. This group is keeping up with the current needs of the community.
And that flexibility really came into play this year when COVID-19 forced the agency to reimagine the way it operates. GSUL President Cassandra Jennings says now is the time to empower, not cower.
We are serving like we've never served before.
Cassandra Jennings stepped into the GSUL leadership role in 2016, but many have seen her working in the community long before then. She served as senior advisor to Mayor Kevin Johnson, working on key policy initiatives such as arts, homelessness, housing, volunteerism, public safety, health, and community issues. Jennings also spent 6 years as the assistant city manager for the city of Sacramento and more than 20 years with the Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency.
When I came, we certainly had the opportunity to bring back some programs. We brought back housing counseling, where we're really counseling people whether they have rental questions and challenges or home ownership. Because we're in Del Paso Heights, we feel like we need to make our mark in more than one way. So we have been able to purchase a lot, 4 lots to the south of our building. And our goal is to really do affordable housing and ground floor retail or either office space. COVID has changed it somewhat. We are still in the early stages, but we thought we had control of the land, we could get our team together and then start propelling forward.
The agency found ways to keep their doors open for some services, such as resume labs and some job preparedness training with one-on-one counseling sessions.
When you come in here, you will see the markers on the floor if we have a hiring event that's not virtual, that's in person, where people can still be safe and be able to interface. And then the creativity comes is when we have a DARC center, a digital assistance resource center, which we have totally remodeled so that it would be COVID compliant.
But the real change came with technology.
Part of what we're doing in our training is we got to continuously educate people and then reskill them or upskill them or just skill them on the possibilities. So that's our challenge, but that's also our opportunity to connect people with those jobs of the now and the future.
The Greater Sacramento Urban League, the Greater Sacramento Economic Council, and the City of Sacramento launched a program to help people in Sacramento get trained for jobs in technology fields using part of the city's CARES Act funding. The Digital Upskill Sacramento program focuses on training 40 people who've been affected by COVID-19 and specifically people in underrepresented communities. Those in the program will receive 9 weeks of training, a free laptop, a $600 per week stipend, and $150 toward internet access. 400 people will be interviewed for those 40 spots. The Urban League said applicants who are not chosen will still get job training services, and Mayor Steinberg has promised to keep a high-tech training program going even after the federal money runs out at the end of the year. And this election, the Urban League says they're not letting COVID get in the way of serving as community leaders.
As they say, we should vote like our life depends on it. So for the Urban League, we're ready to be of assistance not only in the education and the information, but also as a vote center. And we're not new at this. Since I've been here, we've been a vote center since Voters' Choice Act was adopted a couple of years ago. And what we're prepared to do is to have people to come in and drop off their ballot, and then also be prepared for people to come in and vote up to 11 days before. And they'll come in, we'll be open every day. It'll be fully staffed by the county staff, and we'll be here to assist too. I tell my staff, it's ready, set, and go with all that we have.
The Greater Sacramento Urban League is also part of a coalition of advocacy groups who are sending volunteers into underserved communities and encouraging families to fill out their census forms and be counted.
Distance learning